Hello, my darlings, and welcome back to Wednesdays with Wallis Psychic Medium. To get all this mess out the back here behind me, that's what happens when you're going to be moving house and you've got to start somewhere and you start packing up the myriad of stuff that you have. Oh, and do I have a myriad of stuff? I'll tell you, I'm not a hoarder, but I do like what I like, and I'm just I'm just such a collector of things, and I do give things away. I do give things to people. Every now and again, I go, got to have a bit of a clean out, and I gift them off to those people who I know would love them or really like them, rather than those that don't. And while I'm talking to you, I'm shuffling my cards because I'm going to do a little bit different thing today. I'm going to read for quite a number of people, but I'm just going to do one or two cards and I'm going to get through them very, very quickly. Pardon me, and I do have a list here, so I'm going to do that. Okay, little bit of housekeeping. Excuse me. I'm so glad you're here, and I want to thank all of you from all over the world, and all of you gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous people in the USA this week who put in the chat where you're from, and you're all over the United States, pardon me, and I'm hoping to come visit next year. I'm trying to get my head around how I'll organise that. So if you've got any comments on what you'd like to see, how you'd like that to be, any ideas? I want ideas. Come on, put them in the comments and give me some ideas about what you think in relation to my coming. At this point of time, big goal, I'm thinking about getting one of those huge big buses, one of those big mobile homes, motorhomes you guys have over there, or you blokes have over there. I'm thinking about getting one of those, and then a roof over my head, so to speak, and I won't be driving it, I don't think, because it's on the other side of the road and all that sort of stuff. I think I might get into a bit of bother there, although I did have a US license at one time. But anyway, and I did drive on the other side of the road, but not those big things. So I'm thinking that won't work. We'll probably have to have somebody drive it. But anyway, the idea, maybe that, drive it around rather than fly here, fly there, all that sort of stuff. See a bit of the countryside, which I just absolutely love, and I love road trips. So make comments on that. Do you like road trips? Tell me about that. Okay, now, so that's one thing. The whole channel thing with my twinny, my twin sister, is coming along. And thank you this week for all the comments. One in relation to, I'm feeling a bit lighter this week, and I think that's all about what's going on in the heavens and all that sort of thing too. Because there is a lightness of being entering. There's lots of light entering Earth, and that's bringing, pardon the pun, but it's bringing lightness with it. It's bringing a new energy. It's bringing something else. It's bringing a world of co-creation and cooperation. And today, that's my prediction. I'm going to stick my neck out and say that in the future, we're going to be seeing more co-creation with one another, co-creating with one another, and more cooperation. We're going to see people cooperating more, taking care of the people around them, cooperating more, looking after their neighbour, doing those sorts of things. And I'm hearing that echoed. I mean, that's the big echo chamber, and I'm hearing that. And I think that's exciting, and it's a wonderful way forward. Okay, today, where is my other earth angel? My other earth angel is, I'm not really sure, but the baby earth angel, looking out of her eyes at me, is here in her little bed, and I'm not interrupting her because she's been having quite a whinge today. I think she knows I'm going out for dinner tonight, and she's whinging whinging, whining, whimping about, what's going on, because she senses something, the little weasel. And I shouldn't call her that because she's an earth angel, but she is. She can be a little naughty earth angel, I have to tell you. So going back to a world of cooperation, I've written myself a couple of notes here, a world of cooperation, co-creation. Now, I get it. It's not going to be overnight. No, it's not going to happen overnight. But I have to tell you, I just have this feeling, and I'm going to go with that, that it's all going to be moving along at a reasonably fast pace, because we're entering this whole thing of the fifth dimension, and our, whole beingness, DNA, everything about us is in change as well. So I sort of feel that it's not going to be dragged out in the long term. We're not going to be waiting for a long time to see these sorts of things take place. And if you yourself are feeling at the moment that you've got this, tug of war, and I'm hearing it from people around me. I'm seeing it, I'm hearing it from non-physical. I'm hearing all this, I'm visualizing, I'm seeing. It's a bit like the judgment card, the trumpet, the calling. Won't be surprising if that pops out today. Better keep shuffling while I'm talking to you. I won't get these readings done. Okay, so I'm feeling that we're being called. We're all being called to, we're being called to move into this space. We're being called to express our light beingness, express ourselves more, do more, say more, be more. Don't hold back. No, don't hold back. And you can, I'm not suggesting you be gruff and rough about it, but I am saying to you, speak up. Okay? I want you to speak up. And that's what I'm being told. Tell them, speak up. Because, it's not a dress rehearsal, this, sweetheart, and we know it. We all know it. We've heard it. We just need to be reminded of that. It's not a dress rehearsal. It's for real, and or as real as we know it's real, and we won't get into that. But as real as we know it's real, so let's get on with it, shall we? Okay, now the warring and the fighting, you're going to be saying to me or thinking in your mind while I'm talking, well, what about all the wars, and what about all the fighting, and what about the ships that are tearing across the ocean, with missiles and things, and they want to have a go at another country, and they're looking to do all those sorts of things? Well, they are. They are, loves. They just are. I mean, we're not done. We're not done with the male ego. We're not done with the posturing. We're not done with all of the, if you don't do what I want you to do, I'll hit you over the head with the big hammer. We're not done with all the doom and gloom yet. Or people saying that it's all doom and gloom. But that's all rubbish. Don't listen to any of that. That's just nonsense. That's just people trying to scare the wits out of you and trying to have you on edge all the time and turning against one another. We don't need all that crap. We're not turning against one another. We're turning inwards and learning about ourselves so we can express externally the wonderful inward growth that we have, the understanding, the connection to spirit, the connection to all that is and all that ever was and all that will ever be. We're here for a reason. We chose to be here, and we put our hand up. We chose it. And so don't bitch and whinge about it. Just get on with it. Get on with speaking up, speaking out, and being, the magnificent beings that you are. Now, all the warring and fighting, as I said, that's the dark. It's not finished. It's not finished. It's the contrast. And don't get caught up in it. And I get it. It's really difficult to seemingly be standing by and watching all this happen. We chose. It's a bit like standing on the beach looking out at the ocean. We chose to be where we are, darlings. And I want you to not see that as being a way to opt out, but I want you to see it as being that your role, if you're in the position like me, where you're on the outside viewing all of this, then you chose that. You chose that position. If you didn't choose this, you would have chosen something else, somewhere else, but you chose this. So work on yourself, work on putting out into the universe the sorts of energy that we want. Think about what sort of world do you want to live in, what do you want, and put that out. Put out for that. And that's what we'll all get, because this is a manifestation of what we've all put out for. Don't be scared, because we've come through this time of enormous growth for ourselves, and we can do this. Okay, what other housekeeping? Oh, the other thing I want to do is I want to ask a big favour. Can I ask a big favour of you? Those of you who haven't subscribed, will you please subscribe so that we can get our numbers up over the 4,000 mark? I think we're a little bit of a ways off yet, but not too far. So could we get on with it? And could we, subscribe, share with other people, put out, lots of hearts and all sorts of things, and help it spread. We had a lot of new people last week that hadn't been on the show before and hadn't seen the show, who have come along, and welcome to you all. I keep saying it every week. I love you all. I do. I just love you all. And and I want you to be so prosperous, and I just want you to have the most amazing lives. And you can manifest it for yourself. You choose. You choose. My life wasn't always the way it is right now. I'm so very blessed. I have a very blessed life. I was saying to someone this morning about how blessed and grateful I am for the life that I have, to be able to put a roof over our head and be able to do really good things. At the moment, we're moving into a house that we're doing a little bit of work on, a little bit of renovating, and a little bit of within a budget. We're doing some, bits and bobs to that. And I've been very, very busy, which is why this is a little bit late this week, because I'm trying to project manage that at the moment, as well as, take care of all the rest of the stuff around us. And the two of us are working like navvies, and we're just a little bit flat out. But anyway, it's coming together, but it just means that I've, been constantly juggling. And then, of course, I had that, down period where everything was moving, and I was feeling, rather flattened. As I noticed, quite a number of other light workers were in the same position. They were doing a bit of a juggle with health and other issues that have come along. But mine seemed to have lightened a bit, and or a lot, and I feel blessed with that, and I'm so glad to be in a bit better space than where I was, and that's energized me as well. So if you're feeling a bit down and a bit off and a bit depressed and a bit out of it, don't give up, because, there's light at the end of the tunnel. It's not the oncoming train. And, things move on. This too will pass. And it does. And sometimes when we're right in the midst of it, it's a bit hard to get that through our heads. But, this too will pass. Okay, Nick from the House of Prayer, darling, you asked me. I'm just going to draw a couple of cards for you. I don't know what's going on with you, but I'm going to draw a couple of cards, as I said, I'm going to whip through these fairly quickly. I've got a number of you, and I just want to do a couple of card reading for each and every one of you. That's a little bit different. Now, where are we? Don't forget, in the comments, I want you to tell me what you think about the, the American thing. I'm thinking about it being American because so many of you are in America, and how that might look. What do you want to see? What do you want? Oh, you might want to see me. That's okay as well. But, if you've got some ideas, share them because, co-creation's good and I'm up for the ideas. Okay, Nick. Oh, I was going to split this pack, but I'm not. Okay, I won't. All right. I'm going to just pull them from the top. Okay, Nick. Oh, okay. All right. Okay. 2 cards, Nick. This one here, 5 of Cups. I'm going to read it for you, Nick. And this one here is the 3 of Wands. Okay, Nick, when this came out, this one here, it's a hard decision, darling. It is always a really difficult decision to walk away from something where there's a big part of you. My heart is burning. There's a big part of you, Nick, really wants to hang in there and stay on. But there's a part of you, darling, there's a part of you that says, time to move on. Sorry, Nick. I don't know whether that's the news you want, love, but it is, you have to trust. This is where trust comes in for us all, darling. You have to trust in what's been given to you. And I want to tell you here, this lovely card, this is a lovely card here. This is new growth and looking out, and I feel, what am I getting? I'm feeling, Nick, that you, of course, you're in this, this tug of war and the walking away thing. It's very emotional. I get it, darling. I feel it. But I also know that you're standing with the possibility of new growth and new things, and that's scaring you. And that's okay. That's okay. It's okay to be scared. It's okay to be apprehensive, and it's okay to not, to not have all the answers. You don't need them, darling. Just need the courage. Sorry, Nick. I hope that helps, Nick. Okay, Erica Cacciotti. Erica Cacciotti. I'm going to have a little read for you, Erica. I don't know what's going on with you either. I have no idea. I'm reading for you. I'm watching the time, but I've got time to get through some of these. I've got a whole list, so I want to get through as many as I can. It's just a couple of cards. It's just an overview. And don't forget, if you want a half an hour reading with me, you just go in and book it, and we'll have a half an hour reading together. If you want more and you'd like to have a reading with me, please book. I'm going to have this one out, Erica. Ooh, I love it. I love it. It's the 6 of Pentacles. Okay, 6 of Pentacles. I'm going to tell you what come with that. I'm going to keep that card out because that sort of fell out, and I'm going to pull another one for you. Okay. So, Erica Cacciotti. Sounds very Italian, is it? And if you want to, people, give me feedback. I'm happy for your feedback. Just give me feedback. I'm okay. I'm all good with it. Okay, Erica. Oh, okay. All right. I love this card. Look at this. Look at this. Celebration. Look at this. Love it. Love, love. Okay, there's a celebration. around this. These are beautiful cards, Erica. These are really, really gorgeous cards. This person here, see this person here. This person here has the ability. Do you know what popped into my head? I don't know whether this. I'm just going to give this because sometimes I feel like I'll edit. I go, oh, what should I say that? But have you just come into some money or an inheritance or some dollars are coming your way from something? Because it seems to me, Erica, that you have enough that you can, you could share, you could help, you could co-create on something with someone else. They could do the work, you could fund it. Just, you know the drill. You just take care of cross all your T's and dot all your I's in those things. But it seems to me that there's a real celebration around this. There's something really wonderful around this. Now, I don't know whether this is coming or whether you've got it already. But anyway, that's what I'm getting. Okay, that's what I'm getting. Okay, keep going. Michaela, 3150. I don't know who you are, Michaela. I can't go back. I try to get my little computer, but it's gone flat, the little one. On me, I forgot to plug the damn thing in, and because I wanted to have that up in front of me as I called these names. So I just quickly wrote them down. So, Michaela, 3150, I think I don't know where you are, but anyway, that's you. If that's you, I'm going to pull a couple of cards for you, darling, and let's take a little look at those. One of them's going to fall out, this one here, King of Swords. And we just do one more little shuffle here, and I'm going to pull another card off the top. Here we go. Okay, lovely card, this one. Eight of Pentacles. Now, okay, you've got a lot of thinking going on at the moment. Think. You've got a whole lot of thinking going on. And somebody around you is inputting too. You've got all this thinking going on. Why? Because you're looking to learn some new skills. You're thinking. Have you been thinking about learning some new skills, doing something else it's not just learning new skills, is it, Erica? I'm sorry, Michaela. It's not just about learning new skills. This is about learning something that's going to enhance your this is about money. This is about you earning some more dollars, adding to what you've already got. You're thinking about adding to that because if you do, you'll earn some more money. That's what I'm getting. And what am I going to say? Gosh, go for it. No, I'm not the one to say, oh, no, don't do that, love. No, do it. No, go for it. So if that's you and you're thinking about it, do it. Okay. Kerry Cusack. Okay, Kerry, darling, this is for you. Kerry Cusack. As I said, give me feedback. I don't mind, darlings. Ideas, feedback, any comments? Just comment. Ooh, hello. There we go. Look at this one. This is the 10 of Swords, and with it the Ace of Wands. Okay, so I'm going to read them with the energies that come with it. That's how I read the cards. So if you've learnt tarot, or if you've been involved in learning tarot, when I read these cards, you might go, did she get those? But I just read the energies of it, and I read what comes to me. The word that pops into my head, Kerry, is self-sabotage. I don't know where the hell I got that or what that's about, but I don't want you to sabotage yourself. You've either got an opportunity to hand, or there's an opportunity on its way to you. But I'm going to say to you that don't get caught up in all the negative and the self-sabotage, and watch your back. Yeah. Take care. Take care. The opportunity's a goodie. Take care. Don't self-sabotage. And take care of you. Watch your back, though. Okay, Hilda Hardy. Hilda Hardy. Queensland, Australia. Hello, Hilda. How are you, darling? Welcome to Wednesdays with Wallis. Thank you for joining us. I'm going to give a little couple of card reading for you. And I mean, you know, I could do a whole lot more, couldn't I, if I just pulled out one card? But no, I'm not happy to do that, am I? I say to myself, just do a one-card reading, Wallace, and do a whole heap of them. And then I go, oh, I'll just do a couple of cards, because I like to sort of just, spread it out a bit. And she says, they said, he said. Okay, Hilda. What's going on with Hilda? What's going on with you, darling? Let's have a look. Okay, I'm going to pull out your two cards. Oh, I love it. I love it, love it. The Sun card is the most beautiful major arcana card in the pack. And this one here is the Three of Swords. Okay, now I'm going to go to this one first, all right, darling? And then I'm going to tell you that whatever's been going on here, it's all right. It's all good. There's a nice outcome to it. The Sun card is beautiful. The sun is shining. It's a good card. It brings energy. It brings growth. It brings newness. It brings the unfolding of the lemniscape here. It brings newness. Out of the ashes rises the phoenix, is what I'm getting. This is being a bit of heartbreak. So whatever's been going on for you here, bit of heartbreak around that, doll. I'm not going to go into it too much, but I know it, okay? I know it. I feel it. I'm there. I've got you. This is the outcome to it, darling. Chin up. There's always a rainbow, you know. There's always a rainbow. And there is a really, the sun is shining on your world, on you, on the situation and what's going on around you. Okay, all right, that's it. That's all I'm going to say about it. What have we got? I've got enough time? Yes, I've got enough time to do another couple. Okay, Brenda Lamont. Where are you from, Brenda? If I had, as I said, my little computer open where I could see it, I'd be able to look at where you're from. But thank you for joining, and thank you for being here, as all of you. Pardon me, I want to thank you for being here. You're darlings, and I love you all. And, oh, love it. Okay, the Empress card threw itself out at me, and I'm going to leave it sitting here while I pull another one to go over top of that. Okay. I love the Empress card. It's a major arcana card. I love it. I always think about the Empress as being this person who's, you know, pregnant with new ideas. So I always think about the Empress being, yeah, this person who's got all these ideas, got all these things running around in their head, all the things that they want to do, and they get themselves caught up. This is you, darling, as well as this is you too. So lots of ideas, lots of things you want to do, lots of things that are running through your mind. You're thinking about doing more things, participating in more things. You've got lots of great ideas. It's a beautiful, beautiful card, the Empress. I love it. I love it. It's a fabulous card. This card here says, but you get yourself bound up a bit in the head. So you've got a bit of head stuff going on around it. You're not sure. See, this is about being blindsided by yourself. Nobody else is doing this. You're doing it to yourself, darling, and you're not certain about things. You want to do it all. You want to. You've got lots of great ideas, but then you get into too much thinking, and you get into being a bit bound up with it. Get into your head instead of in your heart. So what am I going to suggest to you, Brenda? I'm going to suggest to you to get out of your head and get into your heart and go with what floats your boat. You get that? Go with what floats your boat. Go with the sorts of things that would make you happy and bring you lots of joy. I'm into that too. I'm into the joy. Life is meant to be joyful, by the way, everyone. All you gorgeous, gorgeous people. Life's meant to be joyful. It's not meant to be a drag. The drag is the lessons that we need to learn. But masterful. We are the masters. We are the masters of our life. Okay, Suzanne Raymond. Can I do one more? Yep, I can do one more. I might even get two in. Okay, Susan Raymond. So, oh, Suzanne, I know you, Suzanne, my darling. You bought my cards. I know. I just realised, Suzanne, and you're moving and you wanted a reading because you're moving, but your cards couldn't go with you. Okay, I'm going to use these cards right away, Pack, okay? I'll just pull a couple of cards for you, Susan. I don't know what's going on with you, darling. Is the move a good move? Are you happy about it? Are you thrilled? Is it something that you really, really wanted to do or not? What's going on there, Susan? What's the card that's come out? This one, I love it. Look, Two of Pentacles. Let me get another one for you. Oh, I love it. Justice, justice, justice. Okay, Two of Pentacles. It's a bit of a juggle here. What's going on, Susan? You're juggling. What are you juggling, darling? And this, justice card is balance, isn't it? Justice. But the first thing that came to me when the justice card came out, I was thinking to myself, are you signing some paperwork? What's the paperwork? Have you bought something? Have you legal? I'm getting legal. I'm getting paperwork. The justice card doesn't always mean that, but the energies around it for me are that you've got some paperwork, some legal stuff going on. What are you up to? And Is that part of the move, that you're moving because you've got some, you've got some things going on around, you bought a house or you, tell me, Susan, what's going on, darling? Tell me. But whatever's going on is good. It's good. And there's a couple of opportunities in here, isn't there? You've got a couple of opportunities going on, and you're not sure which one. Okay, I'm going to say to you what I said to the other lovely lady before. I want you to do, Susan, what floats your boat, love. I want you to do what makes you joyous, and whatever the juggle is, pick the one that you get the most fun out of. Okay, that's what I want you to do. Pick that one. And blessings from me, Suzanne, especially for you. Okay, Suzanne Williams in Tassie. Thank you for joining, Suzanne. And yes, I have noticed you before, and I love Tassie. I love it. It's a great place. Absolutely love it. It's a wonderful, wonderful place. Okay, I'm taking this out. It's fallen out at me, jumped out at me. I love it. It's a seven of, the Seven of Wands. I went off there into the feelings around it all. But anyway, I'm going to, darling, I'm going to pick out another card for you. Okay. All right, Seven of Wands, and, this Three of Pentacles. Now, okay. First thing that came out to me, Susan, was that there's some recognition. I'm feeling it's about some peer group. It's a peer group. It's something that you're involved in, something that you do, something, I don't know whether you do this for work or whether it's something that you do as a not-for-profit or something, but there's some peer group recognition for you. A peer group recognition, something that you've done or you're doing that is drawing attention from, and I'll say recognition. I was going to say accolades, but it's recognition from your peer group. Okay, so I'm getting that. But I'm also getting a lot of new growth around you. So what is it that you're looking to do? Because there's a lot of that today. What did I tell you? I said to you today that this was all about a world of cooperation and co-creation. And it is, and it is, and it is. And so there's lots of new growth for you too. We're the stars, the movement, the planets, everything points to new growth, cooperation, co-creation, moving on, coming out of, I feel like we're all coming out of this. If I say the dark ages, I don't mean that we've been living in the dark ages, but we have to a certain extent been living in a dark time, a time of a bit of doom and gloom, COVID, the whole, we've taken a little while to gather our thinking, to gather our thoughts, to gather our energies, to gather our understanding and ourselves. And we're coming out of that. We're coming out of that time. And we're seeing, we've been adjusting. Do you feel like we've been adjusting? I feel like we've all been, we've had this time of adjustment. We're adjusting, and we're coming out of that. We're coming out of that because we've gathered some momentum and courage. We're feeling a bit you know, a bit downtrodden. That's what I'm getting. We were feeling a bit downtrodden. We were feeling a bit, a bit sort of under the weather. And but we're not. We're all finding our feet. We're all finding our mojo. We're all finding it at different times, different levels, but we're all finding, we're all finding ourselves in a more positive, uplifting space. Please make comments. If you had a reading today, and next week I might do a little more of that. That was a bit of fun, wasn't it? I didn't do a reading around world events or politics or any of that sort of stuff. I really, really have been drawn to this whole area of, co-creation and cooperation. And the prediction for me is that we are going to find ourselves further along that path, further in a space of cooperation and co-creation with others and looking after those around us. Being more, that's part of this fifth dimension thing, moving into it, being more aware, being more aware of others and their feelings and what's going on with them and what's happening in their world. And we've pulled ourselves up. We're like raging horses. We've pulled ourselves up and we've gone, whoa, whoa, Nettie, whoa, 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 steady on. We've been in a bit of a rush here, and we've forgotten some of the things that are pretty important, and that is what's going on around us, what's going on with those people around us, what's happening in their lives, and how can we help? Thank you, thank you, thank you for listening, watching, being part of Wednesdays with Wallis. I say it every week, and you'll get bored to bloody tears with me, but I just want you to know I love, love, love you all. I so love you all. I'm sending out big hugs, energetic. I'm hugging you all and giving you big, big hugs, and hopefully empowering your lives and giving you lots of, sending lots of grace. That's the word that comes to me. Thank you, and I'll see you next week on Wednesdays with Wallis. Mwah.